Well, you've experienced the parade so many times, but how about we experience it again? Yep, it's the big balloon parade once again. This time with 4 new characters and an all-new one who's making her debut. You'll get to see it right in the parade. Let's go! Well, we're here again, and this time it's yet again another different route. And in this big balloon parade we have 4 new balloons. And as I said before, there's 1 newbie joining the parade as well. You'll get to see later. So as we pass through our normal novelties, we have our robot float. And this time we actually have a character who we've never seen before in the parade. Well, in character form that is. And that is Spider-Man. He's slinging his arms onto this float. And the reason why is because, well, his balloon incarnation has returned in this all-new design, furnished by Marvel Entertainment. So yep, Spidey is here to promote Spider-Man Far From Home. Another installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe being released by Sony. But of course, Spidey's still slinging his web. And of course, he's even got strings on his arms. What more could you ask for a superhero like him? And speaking of Marvel, here's another float furnished by Marvel Entertainment. And it's got some very popular characters you'll see on here. And if you can see, some examples include Captain America, the Hulk, Wolverine, and Thor. And whoever he is, I've forgotten his name. Our first major float in this month's parade is the Simpsons float, furnished by Fox and Disney. So now, since Fox has joined the Disney family, the Simpsons are Disney as well. And they're here to promote the fact that the Simpsons is coming to Disney Plus very, very soon. And here's a character who we all love to see. And she's the superhero as well for some odd reason, and that is Super Cute Hello Kitty, furnished by Sam Rio. So this is her 4th parade by now. Or 3rd parade, I think it's her 3rd. And she's still flying high, giving delight to everyone she meets. And a little bit of cuteness to the ride. Oh, and look at this. It's the Powerpuff Girls float, furnished by Cartoon Network. And if you can tell, the girls are on these replicas of various different objects from the Powerpuff Girls universe. Like this thing that looks like an octopi, a giant cannon, and of course the Powerpuff Girls hotline phone. Bring, bring. Hello? Oh yeah, we'll save the world. Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls are a favourite addition to our parade, and they've been there for a little while now. And here's a character who's another favourite, and that is the Quick Bunny, furnished by Nestle. Here to make sure you drink delicious flavours of Nesquik, and here he is dressed up as a band's leader. Well, if his stick was the other way, but thanks to our hand, he can finally drum away in peace. And he's one of our oldest characters because he's been in our parade since the December Big Balloon Parade. But that's okay because we all like him. And I don't think he'll be leaving us anytime soon. On this float we have Mario and a bunch of other characters enjoying themselves to the fullest. And why does she have wings? Where is ruler of the ATOM Adventures crew? Never explained because I don't know where they are. And making his second appearance in the parade is Baba the elephant, furnished by Nelvana. He's riding on this giant hot air balloon that looks like it's trying to represent our IME Entertainment logo. And the reason why is because Baba is our smallest character balloon, if you don't count the balloonicles. But that's okay, because he's still, well, Baba the elephant, king of the elephants, to be perhaps, maybe king of all the balloons in the parade. The imagining that we can think of is really showing. Well, we like Disney here at IME Entertainment, and more or less the big balloon parade, so it's no less that we have a Disney float in our parade. And this one happens to be our Donald, Goofy and Minnie Balloonicles. They're here once again in the parade, and they're just as good as ever. They debuted alongside our Mickey Mouse balloon, so it's no less something like that for them to appear. And making its first appearance ever is a new version of our beloved castle float, which used to be a bigger version, but now it's here. And for the first time ever in the parade, Mickey and Minnie are on the float, waving hello to the fans on top. And of course, you can't have a Disney castle float without, of course, a giant balloon, and it's none other than Mickey Mouse, making his third appearance now, furnished by the Walt Disney Company. Mickey is, of course, starring in his show on Disney Junior, Mickey and the Roadster Racers, and is still celebrating his 90th birthday around the Disney parks with Mickey's Mix Magic, the nighttime show at Disneyland, and Move It, Shake It, Mouse Can Dance It at the Magic Kingdom of Walt Disney World, a mini parade. And here Mickey's wearing his red trousers and is wearing a nice yellow shirt, and is looking just as cute as ever in this form. Give us a M, give us an I, give us a C, give us a K, give us an E, give us a Y. What does it make us? Woohoo! B! Mickey Mouse! Hot dog! Ooh! Yeah, Mickey. And he's, of course, the leader that's made the club for you and me. And here's another float furnished by the Walt Disney Company. It's a Star Wars float, which we've seen for the last few parades already. It's a regular and a parade favourite, and another parade favourite is coming up right now in this brand new balloon form. Pikachu, furnished by the Pokemon Company International. And he's here because, well, Detective Pikachu is now in cinemas, and not forgetting the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and other good Pokemon surprises coming up. It's no wonder why Pikachu's excited. He's holding his Pokeball, but even then, he doesn't like being in one. Am I talking about Ash Ketchum's Pokeball? Because you can still catch up with him and Pikachu and all their Alola friends in Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra Legends, currently airing around the world on Disney XD in the US and CITV in the UK. Gotta catch 'em all! Now, in the parade, here is our usual bunch of crime-fighting guys. It's the characters from the IME original web series, ATOM Adventures. And they're getting out of their vehicles to make sure that the parade is hip-hop in shape and crime-free, as their vehicles, well, act like that. Send Lewis, Aaron and Chase here to save the day. Maybe. Who knows, new episodes are going to come very soon as well. So who knows what these crime-fighting guys are up to. Who knows, maybe Lord Vader will be gone once and for all. Who knows. And now, here comes a character who's making her third appearance in the parade now, and that's Raggedy Ann, furnished by Hasbro and Macmillan. So, Raggedy Ann is always saying, "I love you," and that's why she's got one of those candy hearts that most people who like being in love just go crazy for. It's kind of cool if you'd ask me, and she's one of our tallest flyers in the parade, and if you see in this portrait mode, that's how tall she really is compared to landscape. Now, if you look very closely, here is Batman, and on the back, for the first time ever, is Superman on the back car. Well, Superman missed out on seeing his few balloon designs, so there he is, going ahead, like he normally does. And here is a novelty balloon favourite, Chloe the Holiday Clown, wearing a bow tie and a delightful looking collar and a delightful looking suit. She's kind of nice if you'd ask me. And then here comes whatever this is. It's the PolarJack 77 Robloxian float furnished by PolarJack 77. Heading away. Nothing much to say about that one, other than the fact that the Bat car's next to it and looks like there's some rivalry going on. And they need to get out of the way because, well, the Harold the baseball player float is there as well. And he means business, indeed. SpongeBob is once again flying high courtesy of Nickelodeon. And he always is. And once again he's going to celebrate the 10th anniversary of his beloved show. And then as well as also the float, with Sandy on the bottom and SpongeBob on the top. And at least you didn't notice the balloon just falling down for no reason, because I knocked it down. Oops. Or did I? I don't know. But at least SpongeBob's still going along. Good as well. Well, if you can see behind there, there's Pepperoni and a horse with a pilot driving it. But behind those is well, here's Boco Loco, one of the earliest I'm Me original characters, even though he's never appeared in anything. Well, probably except for a small TV special that aired in 2015, Boco Loco and the Oreos. Here he appears on the mini cart float that SpongeBob and Sandy normally choose. Aha, and then there's the Bionicle car float. That looks like it has real life wheels. And there's a boy with hair, girl hair, a farmer, and a Buzz Lightyear rip-off. Sure enough, our parade just keeps having randomer and randomer and randomer and randomer floats. We don't know why, but we just do. And now, here comes the float you've all been waiting for. It's our newest character. And that is none other than Cheer Bear and Little Pal Dibble from Care Bears Unlock the Magic, furnished by Cloud Co Entertainment. Cheer Bear is the leader of the Care Bears in this incarnation of the beloved franchise. And she, alongside her friends, Share Bear, Good Luck Bear, Funshine Bear and Grumpy Bear, alongside their new friend Dibble, go in the in-depths of Care-a-Lot to the silver lining and making sure that the bad bunches make sure they do not cause too much trouble. And as I've said, this is a great new addition to our parade. It's nice to see the Care Bears again. And don't forget, they're on Boomerang and Tiny Pop. Now, all the world loves the parade indeed, so we're on to the second part of the parade. And so, here is another float. And it's a toy float with this guy on a giant throne. Didn't Don't ask. There we go. He turned on the lights for us because for some reason they turned themselves off. And here is Harold the policeman and Harold the fireman. The police officer and fireman of the parade, just in case if any trouble happens. Ooh! An alien and a robot. Wow. They look scarring to me. Or they actually do not. This is actually a walker. And the alien's upside down, looking like he's just doing something weird. Oh well, at least it's okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Yep, it's Woody Woodpecker, flying high. Yeah, in his first appearance, Woody was all down to the ground. He'd deflated, but this time, he's all high up in the sky and furnished by Universal Studios Consumer Products. So Woody's starring in web shorts on YouTube that are awesomely animated, and it's nice to see Woody back in the spotlight after a while. Alongside our other favourite cartoon characters, like if you can see in there, Bugs Bunny and Garfield, who we'll be seeing later on. Let's have one more laugh, shall we? I'm on a roll. Oh, here's a giant plane. But it cannot fly though. We've seen this parade before in a bunch of big balloon parades, and it's a regular addition. And it's got two characters on there. Oh, and the skeletons from ATL Adventures are trying to purchase some drinks on this float. It used to be part of the Christmas section, but since it's not Christmas, there's no wreaths on the clock or the light. And they're probably wanting a carrot, because guess who's in the house? Bugs Bunny! Meow! What's up, Doc? Yep, it's Bugs Bunny, furnished by Warner Brothers Consumer Products. He's wearing a giant tuxedo and bow tie. Bow tie about the size of a minifigure. And riding a giant star with big balloon parade on the front. It's the largest star ever in our parade, and that's why Bugs Bunny's sitting on it, because he's a good giant star indeed in our cartoon community. And is one of our staples of our pop culture, alongside the other Looney Tunes pals, and not forgetting all new Looney Tunes on the Boomerang streaming service, which makes it cool indeed. And not forgetting that giant carrot. Arr, there's Artie the pirate, and a little mini tree with some legs on top. Don't ask. The gamer's sitting there, listening to his headphones, and he just wants to play a video game at some point. Well, if we ever will. And there's a chicken man with a criminal's outfit on. Go figure. Artie's here, the only pirate in our parade, and he's actually a nice pirate. A friendly one, if you'd ask me, a bit like Captain Feathersword from the Wiggles. And he's looking a little bit off, though, because he's going to be making sure the Seven Seas are good again. Or will they? Oh, and there's the criminals. And they look like they're up to no good again. And that's okay, because a parade favourite is here. At the moment, he is trying to be our longest running character, and that is Garfield. Furnished by Paws Incorporated. Yep, Garfield, the giant fat cat. The size of about 37,000 cans of lasagna. And Pookie about the size of 700 Lego-sized teddy bears. Yep, it's our good old pal Garfield. And Pookie's making sure is on the ground to make sure nothing's going bad. It's nice to see Garfield again, and we always like seeing him nevertheless. Good job, Fat Cat. Well, here's a character who missed the parade last time, and that is Sunny the Snow Pal. This time as a balloonicle. With 2 little elves on the back, even though Santa's not in this parade for some reason. Oh well, good to see him anyway. And here is the giant gun with some of the villains from ATOM Adventures on top. Seems like this parade's becoming more of an ATOM Adventures promotional idea or something, I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, and here's a character who likes to speak in rhyme and that, and make sure that the day is saved, and that's Underdog, furnished by DreamWorks Classics. Yeah, he's here for his 5th parade now. And he's actually flying into the air. Like a real superhero. How cool is that? And he's got a giant cape and everything. You can even see the inside of him. And his legs too. Good old Underdog. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. We're almost to the end of the parade now, but the light's shining bright on Percy the Penguin, a good old pal who we'd always like to see. He's normally lonely, but this time he isn't. Yay. And here's Ronald McDonald, a character who is a staple of our pop culture and always likes to spread joy no matter where he is. He's furnished by, of course, McDonald's, and he's dancing along onto the ground. How nice, isn't it? And he's wearing this giant bow tie, a suit and everything. He's certainly so cool that, well, he just is. And then here's the little big red shoe car, which always appears with Ronald, even though Ronald isn't even in this parade as a person. Oh well. There's the toy soldier heading by as well. Well, the clones are once again near the end of the parade because they felt like they wanted to. And well, there they are. And now here's a good old character who, let's just say, is green, but he likes being green, and that's Kermit. You wouldn't want to make sure Miss Piggy knows about this, because he's a giant balloon. Furnished by Disney. I mean, the Walt Disney Company. Kermit is there to just make sure to be funny and spread happiness wherever he goes as well. And he can fly too. Because, well, you're filled up with helium. Well, in this case, card, and, well, flying along and having fun. And now here is the Snoopy's Doghouse float furnished by Peanuts Worldwide, with Snoopy, Lucy and Charlie Brown on there. And a giant Woodstock on top, sitting down, watching out for Snoopy. And now, here is a new version of Snoopy we've never ever seen before in the parade. Astronaut Snoopy. Once again, furnished by Peanuts Worldwide. He's huge. Really huge. Not as big as the Aviator Snoopy, but he's still there. Dressed up as an astronaut and ready to go off into space. With his blue power pack. A brown helmet. And of course, good luckness. Even Woodstock might join the ride. Well, I'm only making the Woodstock sounds, but you get the idea. And he's our last character balloon, so he's our ambassador for this month of May. Oh, and here's a float who we always like seeing, the Snow Family float. We always like seeing this one. It's basically a balloon, because all these are basically smaller balloons, filled up with cold air, of course. Well, if you can see here, one part of the Once Upon a Mattress float has accidentally been deflated. And you can't move now, so let's go forward and, well, let's see the other characters. And so, Prince Dauntless, Princess Winifred and the Jester are instead here. And this time they have a new sponsor, Roger and Hammerstein Musicals. And they're leading off the way to, of course, my float. Yep, you saw me, I'm holding up the giant, the End Star. It's actually quite fun if you'd ask me. Oh, whoa. That was fun if you'd ask me. And it's a bit like a stage show. Let me just climb up and, well, it is the end now. So, let's let the blue stars go in and, well, see you next time.